In the heart of a continent once rich with serene lakes and lush wetlands, a silence has overtaken the landscape. What used to be gentle waves lapping at the shores and the sound of birds chirping above now lies eerily quiet. As the sun beats down with relentless fury, entire lakes have evaporated, leaving behind cracked earth and sun-scorched terrain. But in this tragedy, something extraordinary has emerged, a window to the past, a revelation of beauty, and the uncovering of underwater treasures once thought to be lost forever. This is the story of how nature's fury, in the form of drought, stripped the inland of its watery cloak and exposed hidden secrets lying quietly beneath, treasures more captivating than the world could have imagined. A silent collapse, the disappearance of inland lakes. Over the past few years, climate change has begun to rewrite the story of water in many parts of the world. In regions where freshwater lakes once stretched for miles, drought has moved in with alarming persistence. Rainfall, once reliable and abundant, has become rare and unpredictable. What remained of streams and springs has dwindled to nothing. The sun, hotter than ever before, now scorches the land. Satellite images from just a decade ago showed an interconnected system of lakes, rivers, and wetlands teeming with life. Frogs, fish, water birds, and even a flora that thrived in the margins of these waters. Today, those same images display barren, parched earth, covered in a dusty film of cracked mud and long-forgotten stones. But as the water retreated, it didn't just leave behind a desert. It revealed something few could have expected. A strange discovery glimmers in the dust. At first, the people who lived near these dried lakes mourned the loss. Fishermen abandoned their boats. Children, who once swam in the cool waters, now kicked up dust with their feet. Farmers watched helplessly as the crops withered. Then came the glimmer. It began with small, glinting specks reflecting the sunlight on the bed of a dry lake in the northern basin. Hikers noticed curious shapes peeking through the cracked soil, not just stones, but something far more unusual. Small, bright, golden or greenish orbs. At first, they were thought to be glass or litter, remnants of something discarded. But upon closer inspection, they turned out to be naturally occurring minerals, crystals, in colors rarely seen in such abundance. Amethyst fragments, golden beryl quartz clusters, and even rare zircon shards were found embedded in rocky outcrops now fully exposed. Some even discovered polished, gem-like stones lying freely, possibly shaped by the movement of ancient water or volcanic activity buried under sediment for thousands of years. The drought had become an unintentional miner, stripping away the sediment and silt and leaving behind what nature had hidden beneath the water's surface for millennia. The geological mystery beneath. Scientists and geologists soon flocked to the scene. How could such valuable mineral deposits be lying just a few inches beneath the old lake beds? The answer, they found, was buried in the region's volcanic past. Millions of years ago, much of this inland terrain had been shaped by volcanic eruptions. Lava flowed and cooled, trapping minerals and gases deep within layers of basalt and andesite rock. Over time, rain and rivers formed lakes above these geological formations, and sediment settled, creating a thick cover that sealed the treasures beneath. Now, as water vanished and winds blew away the topsoil, those hidden formations had finally been revealed. Cracks in the old lava beds opened up like puzzle pieces, revealing crystal veins running through them like frozen lightning bolts. In one particular dried lake near the high plateau, explorers uncovered something that looked almost too perfect to be natural, a radiant gem garden, with clusters of transparent calcite, honey-colored topaz, and even small shards of ruby-like corundum peeking through fissures in the rock. Each stone shimmered under the bright sun, as if telling its own forgotten tale. From desert to destination, the rise of the crystal seekers. As word spread, people began arriving from all over the country, and even overseas, with picks, shovels, brushes, and buckets. What was once barren and mournful turned into a place of hope and wonder. They came not just for the gems, but for the mystery. Each seeker held a belief that they might be the one to uncover something priceless. Families camped under open skies, amateur geologists combed through dried sediment, and children played among the once submerged trees, now petrified like statues. Social media played its part. Videos showing people uncovering sparkling clusters of gem-like stones on dry lake beds began to go viral. Channels titled Underwater Diamond Digs, Sunken Crystal Gardens, or Lakebed Gold Hunt attracted millions of views. The phenomenon of drought-born treasure had captivated the world. Yet even among the most sensational posts, one fact remained clear: the beauty was real. The crystals, though sometimes mistaken for artificial stones due to their perfection, were genuine products of nature's oldest factories: time, heat, pressure, and water. A hidden past revealed. Beyond the shiny stones, other artifacts began to surface. Ceramic pottery from ancient civilizations, rusted tools believed to be from early settlers, even fragments of boats now fossilized into muddy layers of time. One explorer, while digging for quartz, found a strange, perfectly round stone embedded in a coral-like structure. Upon cleaning it, he realized it was a carved bead, a possible amulet, possibly thousands of years old. Archaeologists were alerted, and soon sections of the lake were declared protected heritage zones. Some geologists theorize that ancient communities may have settled near these lakes not just for water, but also for the spiritual energy associated with crystals and gems. Perhaps what had been exposed now wasn't just a treasure trove, but an echo of forgotten lives, worship, and survival. Environmental caution and conservation. As with any natural wonder, questions of preservation arose. Could this treasure hunt harm the fragile landscape further? Would mass tourism degrade the now-revealed crystal fields? Environmentalists warned that while the stones were beautiful, they were finite. Many of these crystals had taken hundreds of thousands, even millions of years to form. If removed irresponsibly, they could disappear forever. Local authorities began regulating access, offering guided tours, and creating zones for sustainable exploration. Schools and universities were invited to study the site, hoping to educate the next generation about climate change, geology, and conservation through this living classroom. A message from nature? In the end, one can't help but wonder if this phenomenon is nature's paradoxical message. The drought, while a symbol of ecological crisis, peeled back layers of time and gifted humanity a glimpse into Earth's deeply buried wonders. In the cracked skin of the planet, we saw beauty. In the absence of water, we discover a forgotten world. Perhaps as a reminder that while Earth is ever-changing, its history, its gifts, and its mysteries still lie just beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to be uncovered. Final reflections. As the sun sets over what used to be a lake, golden hues stretch across the dry basin. Small figures move slowly, collecting, observing, sometimes just kneeling in silence before a stone that gleams with ancient light. Drought sweeps across the inland. Lakes completely disappear. The headline might read, but to those standing there, palms filled with gems formed long before memory. It is not an ending. It is a rediscovery, a treasure reborn in the shadow of loss.